One of the best ways of securing your property after making purchase is by paying for full documentation and fencing your property. Now, I'm about to narrate a situation that happened with a relative of mine. I am called Miss B and I work with Party Trust Group as a social media manager and communication officer. So if you're coming across our YouTube channel for the first time, you should like, comment, share, and subscribe. So let's dive right into the video. I have this uncle of mine who bought his property in 2014. You can imagine how affordable that property was. So getting the property was a good investment for him. So he decided to come see the property. Now, it's been long. It has been a long time that he has been to that area. So much so that he could not even make out the road to his property because development has taken all over that particular place. So he was excited going to see his property, and he was excited seeing that, oh, there's so many buildings now around this area. If he wants to sell, this is what he said: if I want to sell, I'll be making so much money. His plan is to put up a commercial building, that is to build and then give it out for rentage for students because there is a university around that area. Perfect. So the day he was coming to see the property, he called the guy who he initially got the property from in 2014. The guy came, they went to see the property, and guess what has happened? Someone else has encroached into his land. And he was trying to ask the guy, what's happening? Why am I seeing that someone has planted in my area? And the guy said, oh, it's no longer 25 by 25, it is 20 by 20. And they had a whole argument there. So the guy said, okay, tomorrow I'm going to call some of my guys and I'm going to call the surveyor. They will resurvey and then they will give you back your 25 by 25. So the next day he was supposed to go see the property with the surveyor and the guy he got the property from. So in the morning he woke up, called this guy, and the guy said, oh, I'm on my way, I'm almost there. He kept calling and calling and calling. At some point the guy stopped picking his call. Does he have his full documentation? Yes, but the site plan that he has shows that his property is actually 20 by 20, but someone else is having another site plan which is showing that part of his property belongs to this other guy, his neighbor. Now, this is what I told him: if he had fenced his property, there was absolutely no way that another person will come to a land and then see that, and then see pillars, and then see that a particular place has been fenced, and then still wants to get a property from there. The person will obviously know that this is a double deal. Now, another mistake that he made was buying a property from an individual that does not work with a real estate company. Now, the best thing you can ever do for yourself is by working with someone who works with a real estate company. It's true that we have middle people out there who are called realtors, but sometimes there's a common name that we give them: démarcheur. Your démarcheur should be working with a real estate company so that if situations like this happen, that you will not be the one to call a démarcheur. You will just go straight to the company and say, I got this property from you so and so here, so and so time, and this is what's happening to my property. So I told him that you made two mistakes. One, you would have bought from a real estate company. Two, you would have fenced your property, because nobody comes to see a land and then sees that there's a whole fence there and still wants to get the property inside that fence. Now, speaking to you, that particular démarcheur is nowhere to be found. He will keep calling, he's not picking. At some point, he even blocked my uncle. And then 3 days after we tried the number, it went through. Meaning that at any point, as he pleases, he will still block the number because he's nowhere to be found. So this is how I'm going to advise you when getting a property. Once you make payment, you pay for your documentation, please fence your property. It is very important. Fence your property so that people will not encroach into your property, and so that even when grass grow, you can stand from afar and you say, oh, I can see my pillars, that is my property right there, and you are secured. You can leave the land there for so many years and then come back and resell. No one will touch your property. No one will even have the mind to even come and visit the site, because they are already seeing that there is a pillar up there. So I'll also advise you to work with a real estate company that has been in the market for a very long time. If you're buying from a realtor or a demarche, they should be associated to a company that has been existing for a long period of time and they have integrity. Very important. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this little advice that I have given you, you will take it to heart and then you will implement it. Now, if you're in the city of Boya, or you're a Cameroonian out of the country, or you're a Cameroonian in any part of the country, and you're thinking of beginning your real estate journey, especially in land banking or in any aspect, and you're looking for properties, affordable properties, our numbers on the screen, you can call us or send us a message on WhatsApp to book for a site inspection, or you can still call us or send us a message on WhatsApp to book for a free consultation so that we guide you throughout the process and you do not make mistakes when you are ready to begin your investment. I remain your favorite Miss B, and see you on the next one.